everyone, and welcome to our 1 year celebration. Thank you for coming. I think I need to bring it closer, but I was working out all of the layout. Yes, it's getting better. Aha, I think that's even better. And a little down there, and a little down there. Okay. Excuse the metal clips. In the background, you may be able to see a little image. My head's out of the way to show you. Lemon booger, or little squash.
They are in the room.
Thank you for being in the room. She graced us this morning, Dolly and I, with this lovely sketch. I printed it out. It doesn't really do justice, but it's me in a glass with Wormy.
It'd be nice if you could get a close-up.
I can't do it. The only thing I can do is manually take this off and then come in here. So here it is, folks. How's that, hon?
That's pretty good. Up just a little bit. There's Wormy.
Isn't this great? So there's Wormy. And the middle of them is in here, in this glass of a lovely drink. And it's Happy 1 Year Anniversary Cocktail Hour with Rick, April 2nd, 2021. Best wishes, Lemon Boogers. Thank you so much, Lemon Boogers, for all your contributions, including the logo for the Rick Sarah channel.
Thanks, Desiree.
Hey, Desiree Eagle, thank you so much. Laying a donation right on the table. Thank you so much, sweetie. And I put out my very nice but dangerous magnetic sign that I will be doxxed and my life will be miserable if this would show people where I live, because they would be trolling around in the back of a senior-only community thinking they can come drive around. Well, guess what? You can't. And if you do something illegal like theft, we're watching you on camera, and the cameras we have can read license plates in the dark.
For me, puppet?
So I'm really not in a doxy kind of spot. Back in Baltimore I am, but I'm not right here. So let me start out as usual. It's cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. I'm glad you made it.
Captain Morgan and Coke.
Thanks, Pam. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all. We were glad to be here and get this going. But if it wasn't for people coming, and then other people came, and next thing you know, we went from 20, 30, 35 people to 70 people. Now,
KJ said weed is legal in New York now.
weed is legal in New York now.
Hey, Jackie, oh no.
That
Try
doesn't help.
Deep Eddies. I used to do Tito's, but I think Deep Eddies is better. That's just my opinion. And just me, Kelly, from the UK. Thank you. Danielle, Roberto, Kirsten, Little Squash, Metal Maiden,
So as you
Jay, Dr.
may be able to
Paul.
tell, we're dealing with wind tonight.
It's pretty chilly out here.
And it's going down to 50 degrees. Oh yeah, goosebump
Even
time
Dick.
is coming.
Blake's.
So,
Hey, Joe.
I have a friend, used to be a co-worker, was a bandmate, is a friend.
Pam, we're here till mid-May. Hope you're here before that.
And I don't know if he's with us, but I asked him to join, and his name is Brian. I don't know if he's in the room or if he's
Brian
just
V.
shy.
Brian V.
Brian V for victory.
I haven't seen him.
He suggested to celebrate, I do a little dance. So what do you think? You ready to try to watch Rick do a little dance?
Oh, gosh.
Now this is going to be my own interpretation. I'm going to move over this way so I have some room. Okay. It's the Transylvania twist. I do it like this. The Transylvania twist. You can't resist. I'm making up a song. I can't tell you how long. 'Cause I'm getting winded from smoking that weed.
They want some porking, too.
Well, that was horrible. Especially since it's unaccompanied. Yeah, I tried to make this all up myself. All right, Brian, I did it. And they're all saying,
Bravo.
don't quit your day job.
No, he's not baked yet.
So I also had something happen
Shot
today.
1 or 2, person to person.
I created 2 new videos. Wednesday. Becky and Torsten, thank you so much. Where are they from? Do you know? Where are you guys from? I love to know where everybody's from.
No, I don't see a black screen.
Black screen?
That's what somebody said. They were watching a black screen. Hey, Rhonda, are you new?
Mitch, JT, Blake's 7 from Quebec.
Hey, congrats, me popping first
Quebec.
COVID shot.
Je parle anglais.
Thanks, just me, Kelly.
Let's see. I call
Phone's in the
myself.
room, too. What are you, sleeping?
I can't think of how to say it anymore.
What?
What is my name? Oh. Je m'appelle Richard Serra. Or Ricardo Ares when I'm undercover. I am Ricardo Ares, the most interesting man in the world. I used to sell a beer, a Mexican brand. But they replaced me with a younger man.
I'm glad you got it back, Soul.
But I now
Hey, Don, I'm glad you're here.
have a new sponsor. It's Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum. So Ricardo says, I love Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum. And I would love to tell more people about it. Why don't you contact me at rick.adr@aol.com if you are a high-level executive with Captain Morgan, the company that makes that beautiful rum. I would love to be a paid representative to share the lovely joy of drinking your rum. day and night and day. Barely sleeping. It is great. I don't even need to mix it. I drink it straight out of the bottle.
Oh, okay.
I'm a raging alcoholic.
And
Do you
Jackie,
care about
you
that?
spelled it correctly. That's great.
If I'm a raging alcoholic, does that mean I'm a great customer? Or am I an embarrassment?
Well, and Lemon Booger,
I don't know.
sometimes I do call him, Dick.
Which one?
You.
You call me Dick
I
because
call
you
Dick
just
sometimes, 'cause
a
you're-
nickname is could be Dick, or you think I act in a manner that the slang "you're a dick" would apply?
Yes, that one.
Both. Meat puppet shoots it right out there. I don't think I had enough time to get it out of my mouth, and he already responded. Little Squash, hello. Raven. Nirmal. Thank you for the compliment about my Maryland video. So
Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please.
the video that I put up tonight, Night Sounds, that's the one I didn't know how it would go over. Because if anything, that is really more ASMR than most of my ASMR.
That's great person to person.
I deliberately dragged my feet to give you a shuffling
Kevin.
sound. You got certainly a lot of water sounds. You got lots and lots of cricket and other insect sounds. And then the dimmed images in the dark with limited lighting, but just enough to get an image. I hope so. I hope that people like it and understand that. To some,
That would be great, Mazzy.
is a very relaxing sound by itself. Let's empty out Rick's store. Oh, Mazzy's so sweet. We've had an uptick on shirts.
You haven't.
Well, you sold a couple this week. The shirts move along very slowly. I think we might have sold
18.
18 or maybe it's 19 now. 18 shirts total. That's all, 18 shirts. And, it just proves I am glad I didn't buy 100 shirts in different sizes
I don't think
and then
so,
sell them
JJ.
after. Will Wormy join us tonight? That's a question. That is a question. Well, I love the vision that Lemon Boogers used in putting together this glass of fun. And we've got a peek at a vision of what is the appearance of Wormy, my pet, my intestinal pet. Wormy is a tapeworm that has lived in me since I was a young child, and it is so large, he now has a diameter almost the same as my neck. Thank you, Crystal Roderick. I appreciate it. And thank you for the congrats. Tonight is not just my congrats to me. It's congrats to the success of this experiment. I certainly was not known as some kind of a barker or a show host. I had done some interaction during live streams, but I hadn't done it to the point that I really felt that I was super smooth. So when I first started it, I'm still rough, whatever. At least I don't worry about it as much. So I was nervous doing those first episodes, alone especially, when I was like hiding over behind the unit and looking at me so that you saw the water behind. And then finally, I was invited to be able to be at the front of the house. Blake 7, thank you so
What
much,
do you mean
sir.
you were invited to be at the front of the house?
I felt I had to stay at the back of the house because the language was a little on the edge of being, adult, maybe dirty.
You had to watch it if Mom was
Ooh,
out here.
because my mommy was here and her virgin ears wouldn't like these words.
Yes,
But
you
then I
will,
found out.
Mazzy.
Go ahead.
75 likes and you'll pinch your nipples, is what she said.
All right, 75 likes, and Darlene will come over and pinch both my nipples at the same time, and I'll stand up so you can get a very good view. Remember, likes are like our dilithium crystals for this show. They're what keep us going. Oh, and Danielle Redmond being generous. Thank you so much, Danielle. Like a clock. It's right twice a day. And Danielle Redmond is right every show. Very generous lady.
Well, Rhonda,
Thank you
I'm
very
glad
much.
You found us. She was at the Mothman Festival.
Oh, really? Cool. Did we get to meet? Or at
Yeah.
least you did? Good.
Yeah.
Good. That was a great time. I mean, we hope that happens again.
Fistful of Groovy wants to know what you get for 100 likes. Hey, Pat.
Oh, well,
I don't need those.
I
vinyl
can't
clips.
say what that is, but let me tell you. It involves one-to-one attention in a dark place that's very comfortable. Don't even start. She's going to throw the little
You
pieces.
don't get to tell what it is yet.
She's going to
It's
throw
gonna be
something
different.
else at me that doesn't make noise.
Because Bo doesn't like the noise.
And that's it, male or female, because I'm getting at the point of life that I don't care anymore. Anything goes. I'm just kidding. I don't want to say it too loudly. Next thing you know, Dan and Dylan will try to get us to do a three-way when I come back to Baltimore.
Artel.
Arcel, thank you very much. I'm glad you're proud. I'm proud. And you've been around for almost the entire trip, buddy. Thank you. It almost went in the drink, but it fell over here. But it bounced off the rim. I mean, she made me the drink. Why does she want to ruin it for me?
Just chilling. He doesn't have Patreon.
Here you go, Dolly.
Oh, over 75 likes.
Oh! Whoa! Shh. Tender. At least they get hard. Boop! That was a shout out to all of my ED friends in the world. What does that stand for? Oh, I don't know. E and D. Think you would think about that. You might know. It doesn't cause constipation, but it might make your nose sniffle a little bit.
Yes, that is.
And it
Scott's
might hurt your
favorite
vision,
item.
your eye vision if you use it. There's a blue pill that helps to cure that. Congrats on 1 year. The birds in your Fells Point video are juvenile, black-crowned night herons.
Cool.
I know you said night herons, and I've looked at night herons, and I've listened to night herons,
Yeah, send us.
and they sound not much like this thing.
Yeah, send us your audio.
They almost
today.
have, to be honest, it's almost the sound you hear from a pelican. When they're going crazy, the pelicans, it was almost like pelicans. Could it have been pelicans?
Thanks, Stephen Dix.
Steven, thank you for the fun year too, buddy. It's been great. What do you think, Spindalis? Is that a possible also couple or maybe a group of I just said it, pelicans. Quack. The adults go quack, 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 quack. I could do that too.
What else in there?
And I wasn't up in that tree. not
Those
necessarily.
things were loud.
They were loud. They would calm down. They would build up. Tammy, thank you very much, Tammy. Hello, Sticky Chronic. Buns. The adults go quack, 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 whatever. I know that whatever birds
Joe,
they
you're
were,
funny.
they were having a lot of fun. Apparently, when we came there, it's like they didn't want noise. They were there. They wanted to be left alone. And we messed that up by coming and talking. Next thing you know, after we talked loudly, most likely, they got pissed off. We woke them up, I think. All I know is it really helped make my video. I love when stuff falls into place. It's amazing. I got a couple comments about my ASMR. Someone said, I really like ducks. Could you do more ducks again? Because, you know, very early, Ducks Outrun Rick was one of my first efforts. And so I did. Today I did some shooting of ducks and a couple of sort of ducks. Maybe kind of more like a duck / goose.
Hi, Nancy.
There's a species here in Florida that they're like basically the ugly duck, but they might actually be a type of goose. And I keep forgetting names. I do know we do have a crazy bird here. The limpkin. Man, when those things are going out at night and making their noises, they have several different crazy sounds. Limpkins. They have a long pointy beak, sort of a mottled spotty brown dirty kind of a coat, so they're easily able to camouflage. They have nice tall long legs similar to the heron, and they go after shellfish. They spear them with their beak, bring them back to the side of the waterway on a grassy hill or something. They drop them, and then they take their beak and and break it open to get the flesh out inside. Interesting to watch. Apple snails. So what is this? It's kind of a freshwater mussel here in Florida. Anybody? Are they a naturally occurring, or are they an invasive species? Do we know? Whatever, you don't have to know. It's not like it's a room full of biologists or whatever. You're just regular folk out there.
91 in the room and 90 likes. That's great.
Excellent. Thank you. Good way to start the first 24 minutes. So we're just getting started here. So
Apple snails are natural.
they're natural.
It's Fidelis.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Joey and Melissa.
Oh yeah, I like them with marinara or garlic sauce.
You want to come up?
When we used the SLS camera, what we were seeing, no idea. I mean, it just shows you a representation with sticks and dots. And the little sticks move around, and it's like, is it there? And then it disappears. Then it comes back, and there it is again. Do I look kind of like spazzing? Hey there, Christopher Grimm's third channel. Happy Good Friday to everybody here. To the Christian faithful, we know what today is. This is the day that the Lord God, made in flesh, was crucified and buried. And now you wait for the big surprise on Sunday. Of course, we know what the ending is because we saw this show 2,000 some times.
Oh, going to Panda. Where's your beach?
I have a good friend here who was hoping for sunrise service on Easter. Unfortunately, because of COVID, the church that had it for years and she would attend, they didn't have it. So hopefully next year they're thinking. I talked to the office there because my mother wanted to go to a service and she was ready to go to one at 9. Turns out that's the only one they're having. So guess what I'm doing Sunday?
Service dogs.
Going to church for the first time
everywhere they should be.
since Christmas. I guess so. I guess I'm Christmas and Easter now. And a couple other random dates. Your church is having a sunrise service, Little Squash? I mean, it is an outside thing. So, I mean, you could do it. It's kind of a very nice experience to go through that service from the dark to the light. And I said those who practice because I know there's either people of other faiths or people who have no particular faith at all or a non-belief, atheist, agnostic. Everybody's welcome under my tent and no opinions or etc. Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel. And as long as we don't hurt each other, I wish people would respect that. And I am a Christian here, Groovy.
Clip might hurt. I don't think I'd do that.
Hey, K1ish, hello. Hey, DJ. He's having some eggnog. It's a wrong season if you can get it.
And Rick, what did you have for dinner?
I had scallops, baked scallops with seasoned garlic noodles and broccoli. And then today I had an omelet with no meat. And then we had grilled cheese for lunch. So I avoided meat today for whatever reason.
Somebody told me throw something.
In respect of what the whole season means, although it's really more of a standard from the Catholic Church.
There's more than just Catholics who do it.
But others follow the rule. Yes, they do. Even the Stations of the Cross are followed by some non-Catholics, which is very cool. It's very cool because it's a spiritual experience.
Ooh, salt and pepper fish sounds good.
Yeah, it did sound good. Blueberry pancakes, excellent. My mother really loves blueberries. Darlene doesn't really love them, but if they're in a pancake,
do not like blueberries.
but a pancake or a muffin, maybe.
I would not order blueberry pancakes or a blueberry.
If you got a fruit type pancake, what type is it going to be?
I wouldn't do fruit.
So it'd just be a pancake with maybe strawberries,
No.
bananas.
Corn.
That's a corn fritter.
That's what I like.
Well, that's inside. I'm talking about outside.
Oh, you mean on top? Apple.
Apple.
Well, I don't know now. My favorite.
It's okay, little squash. You can eat what you want.
I like mangoes now.
I love mangoes. Banana pancakes are good too. Yes, I like that. I tell you, I like waffles a lot, but it seems I actually like the frozen toaster waffle taste, and it's crispy and hot.
That's because I toasted.
As opposed to getting waffles out,
not
they're
real
soft.
crispy.
People forgot how to make a crispy, crunchy
Yeah, they're
waffle.
the Eggos, but they're I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
And you toast them 2 times.
Usually that's what it takes
Yeah, 2 times.
because they're frozen. The second time they're a little browned.
I need to get some at the store next time I go.
Oh, let go of my Eggo. Yeah, those are round. You lose the corners. I want the square
no, the
ones.
ones I get are not square.
You get round ones?
They're round.
How did I think they were square?
Who knows?
I don't eat with my eyes open. I just shove it in there and chew. I don't need to look at it.
He's busy looking at his phone.
It's
and he
the
can't
weed,
hear
Rick.
you.
Thank you, meat puppet. Wormy waffles. Well, that might be something. Have a package of waffles, and I'll call them wormy waffles. We'll have to sell them and ship them with a frozen pack, like your, if you get the honey baked ham for the holidays. We did get one this year.
I do like apple butter.
Yeah, apple butters. Oh, yes.
I have a friend who makes apple butter and always gives
Oh, yes, it's
us.
so
It's
good.
very good.
Sometimes she watches.
I don't
So
think
Sue-
she watches Cocktail Hour.
Oh, well, that's because she doesn't drink and she used to like it too much. So, yeah. But whatever. You don't have to drink alcohol and be on the cocktail hour or consume anything else. There are plenty of teetotalers and juice drinkers and people who are naturally high. Like this one very nice lady who wonders if she should try, and her name is Vicky J. Should I try some of that kind bud? Should I smoke some of that resin stuff? What am I missing? Not missing anything necessarily. It's what you like.
The only time
If you
I
don't
drink-
drink wine and like a couple of glasses, you start to feel the glow. If you don't like that feeling, don't smoke or consume THC because you won't like it. You don't want that feeling in your brain. Be happy.
Sean says to
being
alcohol,
free.
the cause and solution to all life's problems.
Yeah, sure it is. It's the cause and the solution. That's the point, see? It can't be both the cause and the solution. People used to believe that a little couple spoonfuls of tonic was good. That might have cannabis indica and some opium and alcohol all together. Made women smile, helped upset stomachs or headaches,
Hey,
any
Jackie, I
freaking
got
thing.
your order.
Oh, listen to this comment. Courtney, I like watching your live streams because you're not getting cut off by Dan all the time. Yeah, I do cut him off some, but then he protests so loudly. It's like, why bother? The guys want to cry. Why, why? You
So-
talk more than me. It's my show. Why?
So if I cry, you're stop cutting me off?
Oh,
No.
I'll put up with it. I'm the one that makes the why sound until the other person goes crazy. You know how kids are. Can I have that new toy? Please, please, please. I'm like that. I'll drive you batty. I don't care. It's my job. I don't get paid to do it, but it's my job. What's that? Oh, bothering people. I do it for free. I love taking calls when the phone is telling me it's obviously spam.
Oh, you know what he did today? Was it today you did it?
Yesterday,
Was it yesterday?
I
We're
called
sitting out
this
here.
person several times and said, "Do you want to keep hearing me call? Then take me off of your phone list." or you're going to hear me calling you all the time. And I must have did it 6, 8 times.
Yeah, Dan doesn't respond to a lot of people.
Doesn't respond to me. It's one of my peeves. Eventually we'll have a chat, probably on the podcast, because Dan likes to talk about all the dirty laundry on the podcast. So then all the people on Patreon who aren't part of my fan base get all mad at me. I'm so horrible. I'm so this or that. I'm trying to steal money. Whatever. You know, this is the deal I get. There's two sides to every story, but you only get to hear the one side a lot when Dan's in there, because he'll drown out your side, or he'll play sound effects over your side. I would never do that to somebody. And instead of cutting down on hapless
That's
people
right, Brian.
on YouTube who aren't as good
There's
as I.
three sides, your, mine, and what
And what's
really
right,
happened.
right, I know, right. I think I'm right, but I might be wrong. I'm willing to admit that. But
You wanna hand
what
me
is
my
more
email?
fun? Is it more fun to watch somebody who wants to push everybody up and make you feel good, or somebody that wants to tear everything down and be just a sourpuss? That's the difference between Dan Bell and the Patreon and the podcast and my cocktail hour with Rick. That's the difference. I don't have an agenda to do that. I don't need attention to me because I can cut down someone else better than someone else can. So I hope that's what you like. And that's what we've been doing for a year, is not doing that. And if something starts, and a lot of time I might be the one that starts it, and that happened only in the first couple of months. I got a lot smarter as time went on. You stay away from discussing things you know are inflammatory, and appeal to people to their best. Be their best. Try to be as nice as you can be, but maybe pretend here and learn from that. What was that last one? Oh, Spin Dallas, that's a good one. Dan could have a cocktail hour, minus the tail.
Thanks, Courtney.
I'm sure that's the case all the time. Well, maybe not. Maybe I just think that because a person's gay, they're getting it more than me. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that.
Hand me my ammo.
All that at one time, of course. These are a lot more lame than the darts, but one thing we discovered with the darts, the noise scares Bo, and he wants to go inside. So I didn't think about the side effect of the noise scaring my dog. All right, what did she say? I gotta see this. Yes, Dr. Nirmal. Calling on Darlene to assassinate me with her chair leg sliders that are self-adhesive, circular pieces of felt with glue.
I ought to take the backing off and maybe they might
They
stick
stick.
to you.
Now that was a good one. I think that one was on camera. It's going to get down to 50 degrees tonight. How many people are already below 50 degrees right now and never got to 50 degrees today? Vicky,
He doesn't have to.
I go around, move around so much Someday I might feel like having something more tropical or more down to earth, just regular, like just bourbon over the rocks with a little bit of tap water. I tried sangria recently. Sangria, I like that.
I'm glad I like
I
it.
like so many different things. I don't have just one, but for the purposes of the show, it was the dirty martini,
Hey, Doc, are you new?
dirty vodka martini. Now this is Docus, Docus from Chicago. Yes, K1-ish, definitely. And that's how we started with it. We went someplace local, and they had like basically a local brewery made batches and cakes and sold that to them
Yeah,
at
but
this
see,
bar.
the thing is, I don't drink beer and I don't like wine. So I figured, I'll try sangria. And it was served cold and it was
Yes.
really good. Now, I added sweetener. So I was
I didn't need it.
surprised. But now I know if I go out, if they have a sangria, I can tolerate that.
So there looks like there's quite a few younger people here, like Vicky, and then the next lady from Ontario, Carolyn, 20s, 20 somethings. I remember the show 30 something, and I was just barely 30 when 30 something started. Or no, I wasn't. I was even younger than that.
No,
I was
Mandy,
mid
you're
20s.
not. I can be your grandmom.
No, we're not talking about the temp. We're talking about how hot I am.
I can't believe you don't have something on your arms.
I have
I
bare legs,
I have my hood up. You know
bare
what I don't see?
arms, bare penis,
I don't
bare
see
hiney.
Linda.
Oh, Paul's not here yet.
No.
Paul will be here, I'm sure. He probably had to stop and pick up some for at home. Whoa. Hey, Potato Kartoff is here. You know, he is in Japan. Yes. Something prefecture in the northeast corner of the Japanese island chain. I think that's what it's called. Something prefecture. He typed it before. Japan.
Avery
Bud's
Tick.
Red Hots. Hokkaido? I don't know. Oh, Sean Arm is here. Hey,
I
Sean.
told you that earlier.
I wasn't sure who you were talking about. It was a Sean. Welcome, Sean Arm. Sean, I thought he did a very good job on the live stream. You know, he's not an actor and he has no aspirations
Hey,
for Hollywood,
Spencer.
but he likes the dirty room and he was pretty damn good. I mean, he's the guy who noticed that coffee pot had something going on. So it was his eye, picked that up, and what did we find with that coffee pot? Only the most horrendous thing I've ever seen.
Hey, Mr. Doggy Dog.
And yes, it wasn't the original ADR, but it certainly was ADR live
It was
level.
fun.
And as I'm part of the family, it was like Dan Jr. was there. I act like, or sometimes feel like, he's the elder. Guess he just has that kind of wise, older man kind of a stature. Mandy, hold your tongue. You're not weird. You're just very interesting. Yeah, it was a bug roast, all right. Oh, God, JT. Would anybody here have taken one swallow of that coffee?
No.
maggot coffee. Would anybody have done that? Even if you were able to pour it through a sieve first.
No.
It would just be the liquid, and there'd be no
No.
bugs in it anymore. How about for $1,000?
No.
Live on the show, we'll have to contaminate a pot so it's ready, and then we'll have someone come for 1,000. You would?
Who's gonna put up the $1,000?
Fistful of Glory would do it. All right, now I'm going to ask all of you to donate to
No.
paper.
No.
No, that was something, I guess it was my job to do it, if anybody.
I'm so glad you didn't.
Although I think Matt from Finders Beepers would have
Well,
consumed
that's
it.
Matt.
He makes me cringe.
Ugh.
It's one of his little talents, eating gross stuff. And
I agree, Joe.
and keeping it down and making it funny. Hey, look, I saw something in the news about how people were milking roaches.
Ooh.
They were getting some kind of a milk out of the roaches
Well, what?
to drink
Oh.
as a supplement.
Oh, gross.
Am I the only one who saw that? It was about a year and a half ago.
Yeah. I think you had a nightmare.
It was not a nightmare. It was gross. Roach milk, yes. It's supposed to be super nutritious.
You're full of it.
I don't know if it's jism, actually. I think it's supposed to be like maybe the mommy roach has milk and the little baby roaches suck it out of her little
Ew.
belly with little teats. Do they do that? Does she have to burp them?
Cockroach milk is a protein-rich, crystallized substance produced by a specific type of cockroach. It's unique because it gives birth to live offspring. Members make milk in the form of protein crystals to serve as food.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
They're almost like a mammal. So this type of roach has live young,
says it-
not eggs, and it produces this crystalline substance
It
as a
tastes
food.
similar to cow's milk.
And it tastes similar to cow's milk. Who tasted it? I don't know.
Pacific beetle cockroach.
It's a specific,
Packed full of nutrients.
Nutrient.
Tastes like cow milk.
tastes like cow milk, and it's, I don't know if you could consume it if you're vegan, because it is a product for animal.
Oh, that is so gross.
So if you can't drink dairy milk, I don't think you can have the roach milk either, because you're taking advantage of a creature. Eat plants. Now,
You won't even drink almond
I
milk.
want to stand up for plants. Why is it that the meat people, we can, eat meat, and then the vegans say they don't want to eat meat, they want to eat vegetables? Why don't the meat people say, hey, quit eating that broccoli and that cauliflower, that green bean, the peas? They all have feelings. What do you think they feel when you pull them off of the plant? And what if you just chew right into a nice fresh string bean? Doesn't that string bean feel the pain of your teeth? I would say so. So you hypocrite vegetarian vegan people, you're not doing this to not harm a living thing. You're still harming a living thing. There's no way around it. Eat it or die.
Jen will
Starve.
debate you on that, and
Starve if you don't want to eat anything that lives.
Stop.
Suck on rocks.
Where's my ammo?
What the frick?
Oh!
Ah!
Good thing I didn't go in my drink.
I know, you're doing it to me. gonna make me spill my drink. So we have an interesting story. I just discovered this. I know it's going to really impress you.
Those on the love seat.
We
looking at
have
us
this.
Like we're crazy.
We have this table.
Oh.
See it right there? Glass top table. Isn't that nice? Well, guess what? One side has a coating that's black, and the other side, it's clear glass. You're supposed to put the black part underneath, so the top is the glass side. Until 2 days ago, we had it upside down. And as
You
a
know,
result,
you put it together.
whatever, I did it. It was scratched, and when I turned it over, you could see the scratches. There's the answer. Just magic marker on the glass side that was painted. Voila. So, for people putting together those patio sets when the springtime comes in your area, remember the glass top. One side has a painted coated surface, and that goes on the bottom, and then the clear side's on the top, so you don't make the same mistake as I. A public announcement from the manufacturers of patio furniture and Rick Sarah, the channel, on YouTube. It's amazing all the different commercials and all that I have on our
Hey, if
show.
it worked for you, Bill, it didn't make a difference.
Into a DIY? Yes. Everything you don't want to know. The most
Brian-
needless information.
Brian V is in the room.
Brian V is in the room. Well, Brian V, I did my very exhausting Transylvania twist. The room was really heated up.
Marcelo, yeah. he
You'll have to
smoked
look at it
everything.
when it's on playback time, if you want to go back and catch it at the beginning. And thank you. And then, of course, I shared this with my friend. I was so proud. I showed him this. And I was even trying to twerk. What do you know? That ass is pretty stiff, but if I break it loose, it can move. All right, Sticky Chronic Buds, you talk me into it. Is there anything left in there? No.
I don't know.
So, all twerk and no play makes Rick's back hurt. Puff, puff, pass. Unfortunately, a little bit of that old back crap I had last summer that I've largely been really satisfied with feeling like pain-free most of the time. Well, it started coming back. So, I'm back with those who suffer, the fans who I know that deal with the physical things like me.
As much as you smoke, how can you feel pain?
I understand, right? But apparently after you smoke too much of this stuff for too long, it doesn't work.
Well, then maybe you should cut back.
I'm afraid something might
You're
happen even
afraid.
worse.
You become so irritable, you give me such a hard time.
And I read about this, man. There's a syndrome
You got it.
that's been documented. When your level of THC in your bloodstream drops from what it usually is, you immediately start going into those blues. You know what I'm talking about? With the way you feel when you run out and you haven't been able to buy some, and you have to go for a week or so with none, and you're like, Oh, God. I wish I could get some more herb. Oh, I can't stand the itching and the hallucinations. It doesn't cause that kind of stuff. But it does affect your mood. It makes you grouchy and irritable. Can upset your sleep. I had no idea. I thought it was all good. Lovey-dovey, hippies, peace sign. Marijuana was great and everything was beautiful, and more states are making it legal to smoke it recreationally. I don't know where you get it. That's still illegal, but, shh, don't mention that. That's about the story. I had to reset my phone. It was being wacko. Metal Maiden, it's probably my influence, I know. It's always good when your phone gets overheated because of Rick Serrell on the picture. You should do a stop and restart. We don't want to burn through the circuit board, do we? What kind of withdrawal? I mean, after you're finished having sex and you remove the genitalia from the lover. Oh, no. No. Come on. That wasn't bad. Everybody knows what that is. Hi, Bo. Your mommy. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, come to Daddy. Come here. Over here. Over here. No, Bo. Over here. Come on. He's going to hit the stand. Can you please come over here? Come on. You just were here. Come here. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Slide it. All right. There. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Here's Bo. He wanted to get in the picture. He was getting a little jealous of not getting any attention. Right, Bo? Oh. Yes, I love my boy. Oh, he's a good baby. Yeah. He wouldn't hurt a flea, but you should see him chase an animal or a dog or a bird. He makes them think he's going to tear them apart. All 27 pounds. Somebody comes to the door, they'll think, oh my God, it's a giant dog coming to get me.
He has a really loud
Voice, yes.
He has a big dog bark.
Yep. Don't you? It's a precious thing. I found him. No, I didn't. I found Chewy. We both found him.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
You want to come up?
Want to go with Mommy? Want to go to Mommy?
Come on.
Of course, he has to get himself backed in. All right.
Oh yeah, we've seen those here in Key West. What are they called?
What's that?
Deer.
Sika.
Sika deer. Is that what they were?
Or a key deer.
Key deer. Dallas had it before you did.
Gata texted me. Try to text her. Yeah, we have our friends probably like, are you done the show yet? Because we like to hang out. Of course, they want to hang out because they busted their ass working all week. We just want to hang out because we love them and we like to hang out. So we're just so lucky to have such good friends, and we met that are right behind my mother's place. It's tremendous. They live in the real world. We're in the cloistered, over 55 old people community. Oh, we got our taxes done. How are you all doing with that this year? We did get more time. So if you thought you're almost out of time because you have to do it before April 15,
Not till May.
May 15, they gave us a month more to get our taxes together. So it's not too late to make up those artificial receipts and things to help you with your write-offs. Just remember to use a calendar to date the things properly. And it would have been 2000 that you want these things dated. In the year 2000, okay? Very good. Don't listen to my advice. I'm not a paid tax preparer.
It's horrible, Muffin.
Uh-oh. Artificial receipts. You got to get those. I sell some. A package of artificial receipts worth $10,000, only $100. I'm going to put them up on the ricksarastar.com store in time for you tardy tax preparers. It's going to be for the last minute filer who wants to be able to itemize. I'll teach you all the tricks. Oh, timed out, James KY Jelly. Why, James KY Jelly? What did Jay tell you? Don't say what he said, because then they'll take a revenge against you. H&R Sarah. God, what was this JKY Jelly doing?
Don't worry about it.
No, I see. He's been repeating something.
So don't worry about it.
Well,
Namal is taking care of it.
Nirmal, if he does it again, eject him from the channel. From the channel. If you have that, I don't know if you can say, you can click make user or the website invisible to the user. I don't need it. Today I had to remove 2 porn links put on as a comment to my ASMR. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is bullshit. We do not need this.
Leslie!
So I'm sorry that KY Jelly was a bad example, but I hope he enjoyed being with the show one time.
Leslie's on.
Leslie's on what?
LQ Design.
Oh, I know. I saw her in the room. That's great.
Okay.
Yes. I saw her before. Leslie and I had a chat today. Leslie and I had a chat about a new design for a t-shirt. More on that when we have something to share. Just initiating. So give it a moment or two, and we're going to add 1 or 2 designs to the channel that you, or to the store that you can buy if you want. You and Darlene always make me feel so happy. JT, I'm glad, man. That's the whole purpose of this year, as bring a bunch of people together with me. Hopefully they knew me a little bit, maybe the show, Another Dirty Room, whatever, maybe with the podcast with Dan, but somehow, hey, let's try this guy out. Let's see what his show's like. And it was because of fans like you.
Hey, that was my email address.
And they asked, could you do a live or something like that, Rick? Especially now, would really be great. So that was in March of 2020. And in that month, I started to do a couple little things, and then really in earnest in April. And I wrote a note about that on the channel page under the community tab. Remember, keep your eye open on that community tab. I showed different things I don't show as video, or you may not see during a show. Put it out there so that you can be aware. Sometimes it's information for you. Sometimes I'm sharing about another entertainer, another creator on YouTube, just trying to help along someone. And thank you, AJ. Thank you so much. It's been a great ride. We've really enjoyed it. We've said this more than one time, especially on Friday, because that's what we started this. And then we added Tuesdays. This was our Friday night. We were like everybody last year. Things were shut down at the beginning. We really couldn't go hardly anywhere. You were supposed to pick someone in your household as your designated person to go buy things, instead of everybody going to the store at different times. To hopefully limit the exposure to one person. If they got sick, they could be isolated in maybe a bedroom or something. I mean, it was a scary moment. Now we know a lot more about what's going on, and we know it's been a horrible, horrible ordeal for not just Americans, all around the world. So, after you asked, I started to do it. Then Darlene joined on and became really my co-host for most of the way. And it really is great help.
So glad we could help, AJ.
So, thank you as well, because your interest has helped us.
Gmail's here.
Paul's in the room. Paul is here for this very special occasion. Paul, guess what? Some of your favorite people are here. Yes. Per request by
cold.
Mr. Doggy Dog and by Honda's Paul. Please look at my co-host and my big dog. My big dog and my lovely lady.
I got a throw on. It's cold out here.
Somebody said, is the wind blowing?
Yes.
I think I hear wind.
It is. It's not raining.
Let's see. I don't know if you could see right now. The wind gust has stopped, but am I getting the bushes and the...
See, Daisy is from Singapore.
Wow, Singapore.
Yes. Apparently she has a channel too.
Excellent.
Hi, Ty. Thanks, Nicole.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Now, who is from Singapore?
Daisy. That's as far as I can go because I can't pronounce the rest of it.
Hey, Joe Tomley. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe.
The positive energy is lovingly given.
And we've gotten plenty of positive energy back.
You're not kidding. Yeah, 50 is cold when you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And Bitnick, happy Easter. I'm scrolling up because I was looking for that. That's the first person ever from Singapore. Now, I have to admit, stupidity. Is that Thailand? Singapore?
No.
Malaysia? Where is Singapore?
Somebody will let us know in a minute.
You can look it up faster, probably. I just don't want to keep saying the wrong location. Hello, Hateful Hero. Bill Strikes Back.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
It's the Republic of Singapore.
Okay. Here's Marcelo Thunder from Brazil. Welcome, Marcelo. Thank you for being with us.
East of Malaysia, west of Sumatra.
Ah,
Indonesia.
okay, Sumatra. I was pretty close. I said Malaysia.
But it's not.
It's next door.
Well,
Singapore's next door to Malaysia. Okay, good.
you were not correct.
And it's 9:15 in the morning there.
No, Gmail, he is not.
Wow. So
That's right, Dalton. I just looked that up. Singapore is its own country.
it's like 12-hour difference. They're ahead of us. So what is a Singapore sling?
It's a drink.
It's a drink, I know.
I used to drink eons ago. Has slow gin in it, I believe.
I don't know, Paul. I did make Dan aware about this momentous event. He has been on before.
Hey, Backyard, Germany, 3 o'clock, having beer with us.
And don't forget the New Year's Eve edition of the show. Dan was there. That was a special treat. And also during the summer, we had him on in Ocean City, Maryland, when I did a live there. Man, I am getting cold.
There's your jacket. Put your jacket, even if you only put it over your knees.
I forgot I did that. Man. This is not normal for me. I usually tolerate cold very well, but
I can't do shots. They knock me on my butt.
in Arsenal, it's 3 in the morning, 3:16 in the morning for Arsenal. To watch our show, he has to be watching it at extremely late hours of the evening. Same thing with the people in the UK. You know, it's 4 or 5 hours difference. So what is it now? 9:15 or something? So it's like 1:15 in the morning there for Danielle, for Steve. Can I sing something? Was there any birthday celebrations today? Anybody have a birthday? The cocktail hour throw muffin. I wish it was a merch item we'd wear.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing a beach towel.
A beach towel.
It'd be cool. But we
It's the
won't.
birthday anniversary for the show, I guess, in a way. Denise Wilson has a birthday. Do I know her personally? Is that a celebrity? I don't know. Mr. Doggy Dog is later in the month. And I'll get you, Mr. Doggy Dog. I'm glad we picked up the person the other day because they're not here that I sang to, Rye. I'm glad I got Rye the other day because I haven't seen Rye on. Spencer Cunningham. Why did you do that? I hope that you got something better. Good for you. Bet your boss must have been a real dick or asshole. Oh, King Crimson. I've been enjoying a lot of releases. DGM, I think that's what, or DCM. I don't know. The record label that everything comes out from King Crimson. They've been releasing a lot of stuff and popping it up on YouTube. A lot of live performances, some old stuff. Just looked at a 1977 performance. The King Crimson Red Tour.
A Miller 426 from South Australia.
There's a good album, Red. That was, I mean, every album by King Crimson is different, and it's all great. And all kinds of different combinations of musicians. Of course, Robert Fripp was pretty much the only person in every band. And it used to be that you had Bill Bruford was the drummer on every different incarnation up to a certain point. And then at a relatively young age, Bill decided to retire professionally. I wish he would come back and do some limited shows. If you never got to see Bill Bruford play, he made it seem effortless. Yeah, like Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe, because he also was the drummer for Yes, until Alan White took it over after 2 or 3 albums in. He also, I think he helped with the Yes album. Okay, that's one thing I didn't do this year. Was I promised to do a music show only, playing just by request what people would want to hear, and just dialing them up on YouTube and playing them, just so that everybody that's on that live stream could enjoy hearing the music too, and or see the video, and then we could chat about it. I have to do that. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I hope that you guys would still be interested in such a thing. I talked about it a lot with Steve Seaboat at one time. And yes, I promised to do that with the guitar. I have stuff that I have to edit that I never did, that I've already completed. But, I went to trying to do videos away from the music. It's like one pulls to the other. If I'm doing this or doing that, I want to be able to do them all, but it's like plates, keeping them all spinning. I don't know who you're asking about, Vicky, but yeah, I do some kinds of that. Ben, that's a good question.
How much
According
would
to-
woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck
According to the
wood?
Geico commercial,
Yeah, Jackie, you spelled my name correctly.
those damn woodchucks keep throwing my wood. Quit throwing my wood into the water. The 2 woodchucks laugh.
Who put the video up of you and Dan and everybody doing karaoke?
Well, I put it up, but
Okay.
it was everybody took a chance, and I got all the video myself. They might have also done it, but I had somebody shoot me with my camera. I'm not sure if it was Dan or somebody did. And then I shot, of course, all of them. And we had our dear friend Rebecca, who was the special assistant.
She was Dan's assistant. for
Dan's
that.
assistant for the Mothman Festival, and also for helping keep us well fed, and that was very great. We had a great time on that trip. But she's a happily married lady, has a lovely dog. She's an artist of multiple media, but her biggest thing is showing pictures of her pooch. She loves her little baby. Oh, Frank Zappa.
Oh, I like Frank Zappa.
I really cannot say that Frank ever did an entire album that was an electronic, experimental type of album. If anybody else knows differently, please chime in. Sorry for being late to the party. I don't know. Rick and Dan fighting again? No. How could that be? I don't know where such a rumor would come from. Oh, Dan and I love each other so much, it's almost obscene. Luckily, I can't get close to the guy or I would tear his clothes off. Well, life goes on. Not everybody disagree or agrees all the time. Sometimes you don't. But, we're good. So don't worry. No fear. Dan and Rick are still together. No, it's not sarcasm. It's true. Dalton, have you had issues with a really good mate? And the two of you were able to patch it up again, and it might happen more than once? It's kind of that whole thing about love and hate. Sometimes you love someone, and the reaction is much more stronger about something that's bothersome to you.
Rick will drop his clothes for anybody.
Why not? Doesn't hurt. Might make people laugh. Look at the bikini I put on to make people laugh.
Look at the underwear I bought you because I hated your tighty whities.
The smoking Rick pictures on the bed were enough to testify to those kind of scenes. And the dangling extra skin. I don't know why it does that. Why do we grow this extra skin? These skin tag things. They're hideous. You're trying to do something intimate, and these things are dangling from your thigh. It's horrible. It's enough to scare a person away. You thought they were going to get down, but as soon as they started to get down, they got up and ran.
They better not be getting down on you.
Does that look familiar? Oh, turn Yes, the saggy skin tags. I was told you take some fishing line for your reel, and you tie tight knots at the base of the little thing and leave it alone. And eventually it'll just dry up and fall off. Well, after I tied 97 skin tags with pieces of fishing line, I was exhausted. Exhausted. And you know what happened? The fishing line rotted off. But they're still there. I know, my God! I thought it was nylon and it would never dissolve, No, it was like chicken gut or something. Strange fishing line. 97, I know. I counted them. Ugh. That included under the armpits. Yeah.
Ew, Steve.
What did Steve say?
He said then they all fell off and made a nice skin tag soup.
Oh, God. I saw JT write that.
Yeah, get them froze off. He went to a dermatologist once and he just whacked them all off with no type of Novocaine or anything.
And honey, let me tell you, that really hurt. Hi. I'm Sandy Gay, and I want to say congratulations to the cocktail hour with Rick, my other personality. I'm so happy for you. Hi, honey, how are you all? Thank you for coming. Gosh, look how many people are in there. There's hundreds of y'all. That's crazy. I thought that I'd only had one gig, one time, and thanks to Cocktail Hour with Rick, I've come out a few times lately. Now, who got the makeup for me? Who's got my makeup? Is it coming in the mail? Somebody ship it? Come on, I need some makeup. Look at this. I need some rouge, and I need some lipstick. I need some eyeshadow and some mascara. I need a brush for my mascara. And then I need some foundation.
Need the foundation
I need
first.
cream foundation first. And I'll put it on my face like that. And then I put a little rouge on there. And then I put my lipstick on the lips and all the way around the outside. So I look like a clown. That's how I like to do it. And then I use the mascara and I draw my eyeline, my pencil, my eyeline. I do the eyebrow rather, all the way down like this.
Sandy,
And all, yes,
what's your favorite makeup?
I like Noxema,
That's CoverGirl?
CoverGirl. Yeah,
Okay.
yes. I like a set like you get for a present. It has all kinds of colors. It got lots of different makeup and rouge and
I
eyeshadow.
think they call that blush.
Oh, blush. I thought that was a wine. Or I thought that's what you did when you were in Paris.
Do you like powder blush or cream blush?
Oh, I like cream, baby. I like to get the cream all over my face. That's what my boyfriend says. I wasn't talking about makeup that time. Not again. It's my special anniversary. What the fuck is wrong with her? I told her to stay out of this. I'm so sorry. That skank, Sandy Gay, came out again, didn't she? She's learning how to take over too easy. I usually can fight her. Oh,
You can have him on a trial basis.
look at this. Somebody wrote, I like cream, baby, Sandy Gay 2020. Oh my God, it's the sickest. Oh well, I hope I did a pretty good Sandy Gay that time. Oh, I don't know how many times I've said this, but you know, the whole Sandy Gay was a one and done thing, experiment. Dan and I were hanging out at his place. This is before he moved into the big city. And he had a place near Ellicott City. And had a full basement. So we filmed different things. Of course, the Love Liquor Lies. But then sometimes we just tried to make something up for fun. Just go crazy. So that's what was the deal for Sandy Gay. Got all these props together that looked like I was a total drug addict, you know, pill bottles, and we made like a thing to be a tourniquet and a fake needle. And of course, if you've seen it, it would be on Patreon now. But it was in Love Liquor Lies as a commercial type thing, or I don't know if it actually made that. I forgot. Someone has asked if my grandpa is Sandy Gay. No, I'm Sandy Gay. And I'm Rick Sarah. And if that's too confusing for you, I'm sorry. What's wrong? Why can't I be two or more people? I mean, you know, the movie Split, he had how many? 12 or 15. And then I found out there were 25 more he hadn't even talked about. So, I think we talked about the trilogy before with Glass and Split and the first original with Unbreakable, which was Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson. What a dirty mouth, but great actor. And Willis is too. I like it. So what is it? It's almost the end of the show. That quickly. I have 150 likes. Still have 112 of you wonderful people here. Thank you so much for tonight and every time you come to the show. Like we say, we're so happy to do it. Even if we freeze, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you all for all your love, all of your good vibes. I hope we give enough back. If anybody ever feels like they're down and they need to get an ear, we're here at rick.adr@aol.com. We've done it a handful of times. We're happy to do it again. If you just have questions or comments, suggestions, same email. We'd be happy to hear from you. And of course,
everybody, it's been great.
If you would please go look at ricksarastar.com, our store online. We'd be greatly appreciative. Maybe there's nothing there that you like right now. Come back again. We will try to update. We're looking at another merchandise item that might go with cocktail hour. We'll let you know about that when we have more to say. So with that, I'm going to say good night, sweet dreams, good vibes. Everybody take care of yourselves. Stay safe and intelligent. We're almost, but not at, the end of this plague. Still be smart.
Yeah, be cautious, everyone.
It's too late to get sick now. You've beaten it.
Well,
you
we've
have
had
not
some-
gotten it.
No, we have had some who have.
I know. And as I told you Tuesday,
And we've had friends in here.
who have
relatives.
lost relatives. Now we have good news. We mentioned on Tuesday my granddaughter Kylie was sick. Well, it's now been about a week since her first symptom, last Thursday, she said.
Okay.
So it's Friday. It's been more than a week since her first symptoms. She's feeling fine. She's not really having any significant complaint now at all. She was carrying a low-grade fever, but that's the most common thing that is there, is at least a low-grade fever, and it doesn't go away. But she didn't get a lot of the other symptoms, thank God, because she's a younger, stronger person.
And Jen was tested, and she's negative.
And my daughter, negative as well. Just got hard copy back as of today. So we got good news on that. We dodged a bullet in my daughter's household. And I'm glad to say that she is better. So don't let it happen in your family. Be smart. And then when you can, I hope you will think about getting the vaccination. I have gotten one shot. My mother and Darlene both have gotten both shots. They're all, no significant problems. Even my 91-year-old mom. Please don't fear it. Don't listen to lies. It is not some kind of a mind control system. It is a vaccination.
Sandy Gay has the first shot. Goes Friday for the second.
Okay. Sandy and I will get our shot next Friday, and we'll have 2 shots. And I'm glad to hear that the haunted coachman had the first shot. Good. So with that, I wish only the best to you all. Thank you again for a great year. Here's to our second year.
Good
God
night,
bless.
everyone.
Look at my new videos if you haven't. Especially if you like help relaxing. They're just short, but they're good. I think, anyway. And next week, I'll have another Odd Place, episode 4. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We'll talk to you Tuesday at 5. Until then, take care of yourselves and peace.